MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Chet Steadman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
At the plate, Brian Velez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Hot shot to third. Taken in by Zobrist. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the center fielder, Bergman.
Ready now for the Marlins, Charles Bergman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1 home. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Drilled down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Up next from Miami, Paul Walsh. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A ball and 2 strikes.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Gregory Vetter will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Now to the plate, Adam Greenberg. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Velez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Set to get his day started, Pete Armstrong, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And the pitch on 2-1. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the shortstop, J.C. Embry.
So in now for Chicago, J.C. Embry. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
This pitcher better get that ball down because he doesn't have enough velocity to live up in the zone with that fastball. If he continues to miss there, he's not going to get a few of these back.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Armando Dominguez, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
What a season this guy's having. Currently leads the league in runs batted in. So not only is he just hitting, but he's hitting with runners in scoring position. This guy's been bringing home the mail all season long.
Beaten into the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Rizzo tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And another foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 5th, the second baseman, J.J. Dean.
Now at the plate, J.J. Dean, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, Freddie Santiago. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Santiago.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bergman comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Buckner, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And now a pitch on the way. Got him. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third base line. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded by Owings. Throw in time and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun."
The catcher,
Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Sassy.
Now here it comes.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Here comes another 0-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with another 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Marlins, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. So a good job there as he opens up the 3rd inning with a 2-base hit. And as you have a look there at the Marlins leaderboard, you can see he currently ranks 2nd in that department. Here's Chris Owings now, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the belt, kicks and deals. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Stassi stands at second with no outs. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Gregory Vetter as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the stretch, and he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
At the plate now, Brian Velez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The set and the 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Smoke toward the hole, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Charles Bergman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
That misses 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Marlins strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Dominguez is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Batting it, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Grimes. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Swung on and chopped down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
At the plate, Chet Steadman, as he hits one on a line to left field. Velez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in, Paul Walsh. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Armando Dominguez.
At the plate, Armando Dominguez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now here it comes. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Grimes is after it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 44.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A ball and a strike now. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. At the plate, Adam Greenberg back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. The 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Dean, stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Striding into the box, Pete Armstrong. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bergman is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Embry.
So stepping in, J.C. Embry. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike. Yeah.
Embry, 30 years of age, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, he's a premium defender. It doesn't matter. Anything that's in his vicinity, right or left of him, 5 steps either way, is getting vacuumed up. So they trust this guy's glove in a premium spot no matter where he's playing.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So digging in now, J.J. Dean.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready now, Max Stassi, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
With Owens.
Stepping up now, Chris Owings. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santiago is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the pitcher, Gregory.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Gregory Vetter. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is a good fastball, swung on and missed.
1-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped up. Kipnis has a play, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Ready, Santiago.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Freddie Santiago is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Ball 2. Three and 0 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Right to him. And there's one down now.
Now back, first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping in, Ryan Buckner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And it's fouled away.
Nope.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Weak grounder down the line at third. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's one as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
From the stretch, Jason Kipnis will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Velez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Zobrist.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch popped up, so they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in the outfielder, Brian Velez. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Now the 3-0 offering.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Bergman.
Striding in once again, Charles Bergman. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. Popped him up. Grimes over to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Walsh.
So striding forward now, Paul Walsh. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to third. Zobrist has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
The catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
First pitch on its way. Grimes, a 27-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Another 2-2 offering. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
The pitcher, Chet Steadman, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Adam Greenberg. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Into the box now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-1 home.
Outside, that's the ball.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was in a great hitter's count, should have been looking dead red, but instead chases after a pitch that he couldn't do anything with and would have walked him.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Lifted in the air to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, JP Embry.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Diego Ponce will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for Miami, number 19, Diego Ponce.
J.C. Embry will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Now the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 1-0 Chicago. All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder Armando Dominguez.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And they will get the out at first. Score it 1-4-3 on the deflection, and now let's see if he's okay. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in once again, J.J. Dean. First pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. Ramon Escobar gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Ramon Escobar.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Freddie Santiago.
Freddie Santiago.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Owings is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Buckner. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The pitch. Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. 3-2, full count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now the pitch. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof. That's a nice job of hitting right there.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Here's Ben Zobrist now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
Boyd Nunez comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Standing in now, Jimmy Grimes. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 down, runners at first and second. Two and 1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The set and the 2-1.
Inside ball 3.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Sammy Sosa will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Cubs, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. He's set the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded, but they're up 1-0. Ronnie Wickert has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
Ready to begin the 8th, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this morning.
To the plate now, Chris Owings. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Owings hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On the ground to first. Can this be 2? There's 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Armstrong is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Alexis Lima is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Alexis Lima.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Greenberg. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Owings has it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back, left fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Ready for another chance? Pete Armstrong. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here comes the 0-1. Lima has over 40 innings on his line so far, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Here now the 2-2. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down in there. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, J.C. Embry. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
2 out, nobody on. One and one.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Thomas Nicholas comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Thomas Nicholas.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian Velez.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Digging in, Charles Bergman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Armstrong comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Paul Walsh.
Striding in, Paul Walsh. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. 2 balls and a strike. Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chet Steadman gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Thomas Nicholas records the save, his 32nd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line.